now's a good time to check out the progress of our remaining social links. So C's is very close to maxing out. We've just recently started Mitsuru. Yukari is one away from maxing out. Still halfway through with Momoru. Ways to go. We just started Nozomi's. The Dying Young Man is sitting at 6, but most of these have maxed out. So even though very soon exams will be taking place, outside of Mitsuru and Yukari, we don't really have to worry about that because the other students at GeckoCon we've already finished. So today, let's work on one of these. We can head on out and work with, what's his face? Our rival athlete, Mamoru. His situation's a little weird. I mean, I guess he's trying to earn a scholarship so he can go to college because his family is financially struggling. He doesn't have a father. His father passed away. He's one of, 4 or 5 children? Let's say he has 4 siblings, so he's one of 5. The eldest of 5. And his mom must work very hard. We want to go to Iwatodai Station. Head on across the street. And spend a normal afternoon hanging out with Mamoru. Not like the world's gonna end or anything. That's not happening. Wow, that's a little heavy. I imagine that the dialogue hasn't really changed. They're all in the same place. And they probably wanted to give the player multiple opportunities to extract that additional information. So we already did that. So we'll just move on to the next day. Well, we spent yesterday with Mamoru to get those extra points between rank ups, so we can go ahead and spend time with him today. Hey, everyone's in new spots. Fuka brings up a good point. How does the fall fit into whatever it is that Takaya wants? Because Takaya has been a bit of a weird dude. He has a very weird outlook on life and existence, so perhaps he does know something that we haven't known until recently. There's some good news. Igus is going to be okay, though who knows when she will come back. Hopefully before we have to do anything drastic. Alright, Mamoru, let's finally get that stupid rank up. Did you catch that weird line in Mamoru's rank up? Mamoru's mother had something tragic happen, or whatever it said. Your relationship is stronger now. I don't know whether or not Atlas USA is to blame, or if it was really phrased that way in the Japanese print, but they probably could have chosen better words for that situation. Something like, oh, Mamoru confided in you. Your relationship is stronger now. The way it came out just seemed a little awkward, but that's just me. We're officially on the pre-exam schedule, which again doesn't really faze us too much. So luckily the social link that we've been working on is not affected by this. That's obviously the star social link. So we can go do that. That said, it does at least impede us in finishing Yukari's social link for the moment and working further on Mitsuru's. And it might affect Nozomi's as well. I'm not sure. Never tried to do his during a pre-exam week.
Hi, how was your day?
I'm doing fine. I know we're gonna pull this thing out no matter what, right? I hope. Been a while since I've walked Koromaru. He's not in the mood. Wonder if he knows he's about to die. I mean, not die. Because we're totally not gonna die, right? So guess what I'm going to do today? Yeah, if you guessed, hang out with Mamoru. You're right. Our options are obviously becoming pretty limited at this point with so many social links completed, but that's the nature of the game. No one even greeted us that time, I mean, come on. Let's drop a quick save, I guess. Let's see. Slot 3. Alright. I wonder if they have anything new. Why would I have predicted this? Other than the fact that in real life I of course know how this game ends, but whatever. How could the main character have predicted this? Well, maybe he could have predicted this. I mean, he was having late night conversations with Faros once or twice a month, so those were pretty ominous when I think about it. What happens if I say no? Hey, come on, give me some credit. Wow. Glad to know you have that little faith in me, Yukari. Oh, apparently we can't go to Tartarus. That's weird. That's not what you should be worrying about right now, Akihiko. Well, that is the driving force behind the option to kill Ryoji, that ignorance is bliss, that we'd be better off not knowing. No reason to change what we're doing, so we just go hang out with Mamoru. Especially given that I think he's our only option. I say I think, but I don't want to go all the way to Polonium Mall to see if Nozomi still wants to do anything. I mean, technically he doesn't hang out at Gekkoukan, but he is a student, so I wouldn't be surprised if the exam schedule affects him as well.
Oh, hey!
Well, it's been a while since we checked up on these people, I think. And they have nothing new. I don't even think Koromaru's available during all this. Yep, he is not. This is a pretty boring week, and I'm just gonna be straightforward with it. Our teammates are wrapped up in the whole we're gonna die thing, and our social link activity is very limited to just one person. yesterday was insignificance with Mamoru, as we earned points, but today I promise we will get a rank up. And Mitsuru's no different than the others from that walk to school this morning. Everyone's apprehensive. I am calm and collected. Or at least those are the dialogue choices I'm taking. And sometimes in this game, I pick dialogue based on how I feel individually, but many times, many times, I respond the way I feel like the main character would respond. And the main character is one that's always kept his cool. He's very calm. He's sort of has a bit of an aloof nature. Isn't really talkative, though no main character in Persona ever is, obviously. But I imagine in this situation, he'd be the one that, he'd be the voice of reason. He'd be the guy that's pretty calm and collected and keeping cool about everything. So that's the personality I want to put forward.
Well, it's been a week. What are we gonna do? You okay, Fuka? You just seem so calm. We have to make a decision. I mean, it's been such a drag around here lately, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're right. We humans are quite resilient. We can adapt to any situation given enough time. So how about it, everyone? Why don't we talk about it?
Have you made your decision, Sonata-san?
No. But I don't plan on running away.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it's supposedly undefeatable. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. It's quite a sobering thought. I don't want to suffer, and I don't want to kill Ryoji. But either way, we still die, so there is no simple answer.
Then do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Well, It's okay, Fuka. I mean, it's not natural to choose how you're going to die. What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
No.
What's the matter? Scared?
What the hell do you mean by that? You think this is a joke?
Junpei,
We're going to die. Of course I'm scared. You all need to wake up. This is death we're talking about here.
Then what do you want to do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. Come to think of it, it's all your fault. You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it. You raised it, damn it. This is all your fault. So you should do something about it. You're supposed to be special, right?
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we've even been given a choice is because he carried it.
I know that, damn it, but...
I'm sorry I teased you, Junpei. I was just trying to lighten up the situation. Personally, I don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
I've never really talked about this before, but my old man was an alcoholic. Started drinking after he was tricked into investing his life savings into some telemarketing scam. He drank until he passed out, so he didn't have to face reality. I hated him for it. Now, I understand how he felt. Everything seems hopeless. I'm so scared.
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun. I'm scared too.
Yeah, we're all scared.
Yes. I can't stop shaking.
Me either.
Yucatan.
All right. I don't think we're prepared to make a decision just yet. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve, so we still have some time to think about it. So until then, let's just try to live our lives as normally as possible.
I can finally say it. Fuck Junpei. This is the moment. That conversation, that's the moment where it's just like, alright, you crossed the line too many times. Really? You're gonna blame the main character for the end of the world? How many times do we have to go over this? How many times does he have to just be a complete dickbag and then apologize for it later? And guess what? This time, he's not going to apologize. Fuck Junpei. God, I hate that character. I'm sorry, but Junpei is supposed to be a right-hand man type of character. He's supposed to be your friend. He's supposed to be the guy, he's the only guy on the team that's the same age as you, the same grade, the same class. He should be your bro, but goddamn, he just crosses the line one too many times. That's the one I can never forgive him for. For the record, the correct answer is cacti. But because Junpei has the fucking audacity to ask for my help in class, I don't know, 12 hours maybe? After blaming the end of the world on the main character, on me, fuck him. Seriously, Hashino. Junpei hasn't asked me for an answer in months. Months! Why is it the first day after that scene he asked you for something? He needs your help. How beautiful. Lovely. Great job, Persona 3. Oh. You know, I'm so glad it's finally out there. I've been an asshole this entire playthrough to Junpei. And I am sorry if you like Junpei, if you genuinely like Junpei. But the entire time, I've been a dick to Junpei because I know this scene. Because I've lived this scene so many times. And it's so offensive. And oh, I've always known that the next day he asked for your help. I've known that too. Oh, I can't get over it. I'm so angry that I'm going to the wrong place. I don't get it. Why is his character written that way? And again, thank goodness for the Chidori storyline. Because if it wasn't for that, he would just be such an irredeemable character.
Welcome back.
Yes, that's a very clever way of putting it, game. I mean, we're all gonna die, so why even go to school? Oh, well, if you don't take your exams, you're just giving up on life. That's so. So after last night's conversation, Tartarus is officially available for business again. But I took care of all of that in November, so there's no reason to go. Now we can see what some of our teammates have to say now that we've all resolved into not giving up just yet. Technically, but I don't want to seem stupid. I think that's partially true. I mean, Akutsuki said that death will come. I don't think he quite knew what... Well, I guess he did know, because he was there when death was formed. But Akutsuki was also under the impression that he was going to become some kind of king in the new world after the fall occurred, which seems kind of unlikely. Apparently, the prophecy that he was high on, and Mitsuru's grandfather was high on, was likely referring to Ryoji himself, right? But I think that makes sense, because they said, like, the prince would usher in the fall and the new world, but that wouldn't be him or Mitsuru's grandfather, that would have been Ryoji. So, even though he knew about the fall, he was still fucking wrong and stupid. and a total just asshole. Just rub it in his face. Fuck off. We're buddies. Yeah, except for that time you blamed me for the end of the world. Well, I keep scoring the highest in the class, so... Let's finally check on Koromaru. What does that even mean? He smells something, so he doesn't want to go for... What? What? I don't know. Then again, maybe that's their way of saying that Koromaru's gonna live life like nothing's changed anyway. He's just going to keep being a dog. Today was our last school day before exams, which start Monday, and obviously that will quickly make time move forward, so we'll be even closer to New Year's Eve. And if you haven't done the math just yet, you'll notice that with 19 days to go until the full moon, 19 plus December 12th brings it to December 31st, New Year's Eve. Now, I don't really know my moon cycle and Gregorian calendar matching or whatever, so I have no idea if the moon cycle of Persona 3 is accurate to what it was in real life, but it's obvious that from the very beginning they place the full moon days in every month so that it would count down to December 31st being a full moon. It's very clever. Alright, Mamoru, time to finally wrap this thing up.
Over me. When stars smile and move, wonder how look in your eyes. Just dialing your mind now. Fading to ways that last too. Right in the how moon's reaching stars. If you hold me tight, feeling happy so cold.
Welcome back.
I've praised a lot of social links in this game. Now, I don't want to say that Mamoru's social link is bad, but it seems to be missing a lot of the elements that make other ones very good. For one, his is kind of a straightforward line that doesn't have too much conflict and resolution. The conflict in his is very troubling. For one, it's kind of a truth bomb. Oh, that's, like real life. You have to give up your dreams and work to support people. Wow, how not like a video game to just drop reality on you like that. But it's possible, and don't quote me on this, but it could be that Mamoru's social link is one that simply doesn't localize very well. It could be that, from a Japanese perspective, that Mamoru's social link is very honorable, or something to that nature. Obviously, he's taking up responsibility, and he's working, he's providing for his siblings and his mother. I mean, that's honorable in any culture, but it could, be more of a happy tone to it in Japan versus here in America, where it's like, wow, that kind of sucks that you have to give up your dream and stop playing your sport and give up on going to college to take a menial job to support your immediate family, your mother and your siblings. That's kind of a really tough situation to be put in when you're in high school. But that's just how it ends. A lot of these end on super happy, positive for the future notes, where his is just like, gotta grow up and be an adult now. Oh well, that's all there is to it. I'm pretty impressed that in December, mid-December now, December 13th, that even now there are things that I can do and show you in Persona 3 that are completely new. Today we're going to be taking advantage of a social link mechanic, a tactic, whatever you want to call it, that I haven't done just yet. Now, in a very meticulous playthrough like this one, it's almost never necessary except for this moment. I believe this is the only time I'm going to be doing this. And credit, unfortunately, I don't know who it is off the top of my head, but this is totally a tip I got in a walkthrough about, it's best if you do this on this particular day if you want to max out this social link by a certain given time. And that would be coming here to the shrine and drawing a fortune over here. So the relationship fortune costs you 100 yen, and it says, picture someone you are tied in a social link, and your relationship will become more intimate. If your bond has been reversed, which has never happened in this playthrough, it may be mended. Time will pass as you read it. So the way this works is, basically, you can draw a fortune on any particular social link you hold, and get points towards that social link. And keep in mind, this is sort of a filler activity. This is like a last resort type of thing. It is not nearly as useful as spending time with someone. So say you needed so many points to go from like 9 to 10, you wouldn't do this as opposed to just hanging out with them. It's not that helpful. But it can just give you a little boost. And apparently it can also fix reverse social links, which, again, I've never had. So, the person I'm spending it on is Yukari. Ah, very good. We became much closer to Yukari. You will have fair luck. Well, I'm already pretty loaded. Oh, I found 1,000 yen. Pretty cool. So we made out in the green on that.
Sup, dude?
I suppose that is one positive about exam schedules. I don't know why you guys are sitting right next to each other in this big-ass table. And you have no new dialogue, whatever. So exams start tomorrow. I know it's the best part of Persona gameplay is watching someone answer a single question for 4 or 5 days in a row. But we have to do it. And we'll be, what, 5 days closer to making our ultimate decision on New Year's Eve? Here we go. Finally, exams are over. We're back on a normal schedule, I suppose. You know, I don't know too much about the Japanese school calendar. What little I do know is pretty much from the Persona franchise. But I don't think semester is the right word to describe the sessions that they have. They seem more like trimesters, because they're in school from about April through July, August off, September through December, and then they come back in January, and I suppose that's through like early March. It's just weird to me that you can call those finals, given that school's just going to start back up in a month, and we're still going to be in our second year, so it doesn't really make sense. But I suppose that falls in line with the English version of Persona 3 using terms like sophomore and junior and senior, when I believe Japanese high schools work with just 3 years. First year, second year, and third year. Whatever. Let's just spend time with Mitsuru and forget about all of that.
La vérité finit toujours. Essaie de comprendre. Chaque jour suffit sa peine. Chacun tombe, chaussure à son pied. Le temps longer les têtes sans nourrir la mémoire.
Welcome back.
You know, that's one downfall to the Persona 3 someone welcomes you back when you come home at night system. Sometimes it's the person you were just spending time with and it doesn't make sense. Oh well. See, the thing about Mitsuru's social link is, obviously there's a lot more to her than meets the eye. She seems to have something gnawing away at her, but we're gonna have to wait a little while longer to find out what.